Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three. This live is now in session. Good evening, everyone. This is Aspiring Heights. This is it does a Purple Edge podcast because I do have another channel called Purple Edge Podcast, but this is Aspiring Heights. But yeah, I'm gonna need to change that. Let me change that. Let me change that podcast so it can say Aspiring Height instead of Purple Eggs Podcast. Well, good evening, everybody, and peace to everyone. Um, I'm currently changing this text. Yeah, changing it to Aspiring Heights. So it won't be saying, let me change that right now to Aspiring Heights. Aspiring Heights. Aspiring Heights Live. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. It's not supposed to say. Okay. So that's how we're gonna do that. Okay. Okay, so we have it now. Okay, it's Aspiring Heights Live. Okay, good evening to everyone. This is Aspiring Heights Live, and this topic is about how spirituality is the way to success. Spirituality is the ultimate tool to use for success. When I say tool, it's not. I'm not trying to disrespect the ancestors, but when I say spirituality, I'm using it in modern terms. I'm saying it's a tool, but it's everything about life. It's about nature. It's about our ancestors, all the knowledge they left us in order for us to be successful in this day and time. And our ancestors paved the way here in America for us to be successful. And as we can see, the whole world is able to be successful for the hard work that our ancestors have done for us. This is Aspiring Heights, and this podcast is to inform the public about how important spirituality is, whether it is no matter what religious background it is from. All spiritualities come from the same source, which is the Most High, the Creator. He have the Creator have many different names, and and all the knowledge that we have come from the same source, no matter if you're Baptist, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, etc. In all, we're getting all the knowledge from the same source, and it's actually all most of it's written in a big gigantic book, but this book costs like $10,000 to get. But yes, it's actually true that all spirituality comes from the same source, and I was able to be successful in life through spirituality. I gained success through knowledge. I'm rich with knowledge because of my spirituality, and this spirituality is going to allow me to build a successful future for myself through education, gaining skills that I need, and other things. It helps spirituality helps us to be able to relate to one another, be patient, be peaceful. And the spirituality that we gain is the first step to, of spirituality is having knowledge of self. Everything in in this world has knowledge of self. An ant has knowledge of self. And a tree have knowledge of self. Everything, every living creature, even bacteria had knowledge of itself. So, but unfortunately, because of uncontrollable events throughout time, some people, ha- uh, some people were had their history and knowledge taken away from them, and we know who that is. And due to that fact, history have to be spoken orally. It have to be taught from books. It have to be written, and we have to make podcasts like this in order to remind. In order, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to close the door. In order to remind our children, our fellow friends and neighbors, in order to remind everyone, the world, about the importance of spirituality and knowledge of self. Because when a person doesn't have knowledge of self, it's very hard to grasp who you are, what you need to do. It's hard to grasp why you were sent here with your spiritual job. Everything is spiritual. Spirituality is the foundation of the world, and it's really hard for a person to grasp what they need to be doing in this lifetime that we are living in. And everything can be traced back to spirituality. One good spiritual tool to use to trace things back to certain different events in our lives is the Kabbalah tree. The Kabbalah is a spiritual tool that can be used to trace any event going on in your life. If you're trying to find out what where a certain what a certain event came from, and also the astrology and astronomy are also two tools we can use, as well as the natal chart, to trace to find out what we need to be doing. The natal chart helps you find out what you supposed to be doing with your career, your skills, it helps you find out what career you're supposed to be in when you study your natal chart, and that helps you to be successful. But we do need to understand that yes, spirituality is the foundation of the world. And once a person realizes that, when I say spirituality, is everything you learn in the Bible and in all the other holy books that came before the Bible. Well, all the holy books that came down to man that has been successful at helping make sure the world stay intact. Like, we know that the Bible helps the world stay intact. Everybody I know that's living out their life according to the Bible, the majority of those people are living good. They living in families, people, and even people of other religions that I know that go to their mosque or Buddha. There are different places of worship. If they're obeying the parts of the Quran that are leading to success, speaking about being righteous and doing the right thing, I notice that those people as well are also the those of us who are being holy and righteous. And because both all these the different scriptures speaks about being holy and righteous. And I notice that people who are actually following those scriptures and doing the right thing, being positive, holy, and righteous, believing in one God, and being peaceful and respecting their neighbors, because mostly all the scriptures speaks about that. And I know that people who are living a life like that, they are successful. No sex before marriage. People who are just waiting, going to, they're not waiting, but they're getting an education, go off to get their college degree, create them a business, and then they happen to just. Some people have arranged marriage, or they happen to meet their mate at work or at the grocery store, and they use those people who are actually living their life like that. They usually have successful lives, from what I've noticed in life. Um, so just being righteous and holy, and well, being righteous and obeying the word of God, and just having respect for your neighbor. And we just have to have we have to have faith. We have to have faith that in the Most High. And when you have faith in the Most High, and you work and do what you're supposed to do, it yields success. uh yes, it yields success, and I know that from experience. I the guidelines that Most High has given us in the Bible and the other holy books, when you actually practice those guidelines, it does yield success. It's okay to be righteous. It's okay to be positive. It's okay to work and go to school and get skills you need to take care of yourself, which can last for a lifetime. If it's skills in technology, if it's skills, AI skills, if you want to get skills in arts and craft, wherever it is better to get as many skills as you can, and of course invest in the different stocks. And this is all related to spirituality, because see, when you are financially stable, you are able to get in tune with nature, go outside and breathe the fresh air and practice your breathing exercise, because you have to have your financial situation right in order to really reach high levels of spirituality. And once we're able to do that, once we but yeah, we definitely have to get our basic. We have to have a house. We have to have house, food, clothing, family. You do have to have your basic needs taken care of in order to move to the next step, in order to go to work, in order to go to school. And it's okay to gain as many skills as you can in order to be successful. Because once you reach that financial success, it yields the way for you to reach your spiritual success. And then you're able to leave generational wealth for your future generations. And last but least, the next topic I'm gonna discuss is about destiny swapping. Destiny swapping is not a good thing. If you was raised in the church, or raised in any kind of spirituality, we spirituality is supposed to teach us to do the right thing, because karma exists. And when you whatever you practice, that karma is gonna come back. So destiny swapping is not a good thing. Being real, the ancestors and the Most High is the truth, and the Most High is real. And so from my life experience, the Most High bless people who are being living in truth, telling the truth, who are being real. I mean, when you tell the truth about who you are, your ancestors are all around us. They're in throughout our genetics. All they're in the ground. Their ancestors are always here with us, and they are watching over us. And of course, the Most High is at the top of everything. And then He have His angels, and then we have our ancestors. And when they're hearing you when they hearing, not you, when they hearing people not want to tell the truth about their identity, and you're denying your ancestors, you're not, and the answer, you that's that whole, the universe, the whole spiritual universe have to hold back on those blessings that they want to give you, because everybody know the devil can give you blessings and God can give you blessings. The God blessings last forever, and we know that the devil's blessings, it can be, he can take it back. But when you set up your foundation, a spiritual foundation for yourself, that will last forever, because the Most High is going to protect it, the angels going to protect it, and your ancestors going to protect it. So destiny swapping is not the way. It's okay. Love yourself. Love everybody. The Most High gives everybody a gift. He gave all our ancestors gifts, and our ancestors, no matter where you're from, left you with treasures. Everything you need to be able to uh, build a successful future with your own history and your own real nationality, name, or ethnic group. And also we should be able to if we respect each other, that's how peace come about, and we work together. So that's the introduction to this live, and I hope everybody like it. And I will talk to y'all again in the future. Hope everybody like it. Hope I appreciate you, whoever will look at this, the playback. I appreciate you. Could you please put a like on there and share it, and have a good evening, everyone. Bye bye. Well, not bye bye, but peace and love.